guys, my name is Alyssa. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to go ahead and do a book haul for y'all. So, these are just kind of like summer books that I've gotten, either in the summer or before the summer for summer. So nevertheless, here is my book haul. Alright, so first book we're starting off with is Jane Eyre, and this one is actually my favorite book. So I actually picked it up in the library during the school year because I was like, I seen it on the shelf for like 4 years. I was just like, you know what, why don't I just pick it up and see how it is. But this one is about, a girl, starts off with her as a kid, and so then it just kind of goes through her life and like, different events and stuff that come up. My next book is Lolita. This one's another classic, just like Jane Eyre. It's, not the same time period at all though. This one is more recent. It is actually a very good book. It, deals with different things. I don't want to give away too much because I feel like you should read this. I feel like you should really get this trend. I'm like halfway through it because like I said, I've been busy with school, so I have not really had too much time to read this, but it's very good so far and I really, really like it. Okay, my next book is Where She Went, and actually my best friend Davina got me this for my birthday in March, and now it is mid-July. This one is just basically the second book to If I Stay, and so, she was just saying, hey, if, like you saw the movie, I figured you might want the next book, and so I was like, but, I kind of want to read the first book. So my next one is The Scorched Trials, and so this one, if you've read The Maze Runner, it's kind of the same concept kind of thing. Anyways, so my brother has the series, and he gave it to me because, I was reading The Maze Runner, and so I was waiting for him to read The Scorched Trials, so he finished it, gave it to me, but I have those other 3 books that I have to get through before I get to this one. So I'm actually really excited to get to this one because The Maze Runner was a pretty good book, so ready to see what the next one has in store. Okay, my next one is Rich Dad Poor Dad, and this one's a business book. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say like a business book, but it is a book on, this Robert Kiyosaki, the author. His story, he had two kind of like, I wouldn't say 2 families, but kind of like 2 families, like your best friend, like their kind of family. So, yeah, so his friend's dad, which is the rich dad, and then his dad, which is the poor dad. His dad has the college education, the degree, has a job, and then his friend's dad, the rich dad, is the one who didn't go to college, didn't have a good degree because, he didn't go to college, and starts his own business and learns from that, learns, the do's and don'ts kind of. The Entrepreneur Solution, and this is actually because I want to be an entrepreneur. My mom's an entrepreneur, so I'm like, it's not something that, just like runs through the family, but it is pretty interesting, Anyways, so this one is just, different, points on, starting up your own business and whatnot. And this is actually meant for Mel Abraham's son, and then he said, why don't I put this into a book and share it with everyone, because, like you share things with people, the world benefits from it, and, so that is what he did. And my next one I really like because it's not actual leather, but, it's like imitation leather book, and it's Peter Pan. And so I hadn't actually read the real Peter Pan. I've just seen, the Disney movie, and that I hadn't even actually seen the whole way through. But anyways, so this is Peter Pan, and if y'all seen the Disney movie, y'all kind of know what it's about, but this is the actual one, so it tells what really happens in it, the characters and whatnot, and so I'm just really excited to see this, or to read this, because it's just really cool with the actual story, This next one is the Grimm Brothers 101 Fairy Tales, which is just, like the different stories, kind of like Disney stories, like Cinderella or Rapunzel, and Sleeping Beauty and whatnot, but it's the actual story. So, like there aren't happily ever after. There's just a bunch of different stories in here, and I'm very excited to read this because there's 101 of them, and I'm probably not going to get through them all before summer ends. The ones I get through in the summer, I probably won't say, any spoilers in the ending, because I would really love for y'all to read this. I mean, if you're like an appropriate age to read this at, this is all the light we cannot see, and it is basically in World War II era. So this girl's brother is a very good engineer, and so Hitler recruits him, and so it's just kind of telling her point of view through the story and whatnot, and it seems just very interesting, and I'm very excited to read this. I've heard really good things about this book. Okay, so my last two actually were $1 from like the dollar store. I didn't know the dollar store had books until I was there one day, and I was like, you know what? They have books for $1, so I don't know why someone wouldn't get them. So the first one is The Astral, and it's just basically about this dad, like through his point of view. He doesn't really know his kids because, you know, he kind of like checked out for a bit, and now that, you know, he's back, you know, his kids are older, they're, you know, kind of doing their own thing now, and he's just kind of like, I didn't know this is how it was, you know, I didn't know this is the way things played out. The very last book we have is Every Day, Every Hour. It is, I think this is one of probably 3 of the books that I have in here that are like romance books. I tried reading Nicholas Sparks' The Last Song, and then you know, I started crying at the end, and that was like, I'd say close to about 6 years ago. I want to say like 4 to 6 years ago, and I still haven't finished the book. But you know, this one I'm hoping doesn't. I mean, like, it's good when books do that, but I'm not gonna finish it if it does. So this one is, you know, Every Day, Every Hour. I'm excited to read this one because it's another romance book, and I hadn't read romance in quite a while. Alright, so that is my book haul. Thank you all for watching, and you know, just leave a comment below on anything else that you would like to see me do. I'm probably not just gonna do books on this channel. I'm probably gonna do like fashion or, you know, like DIY kind of things. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, just leave a comment below on, you know, what else you would like to see on this channel, and I will go ahead and try to make that happen for y'all. Yeah, so, you know, give this video a thumbs up, and if you liked it, and if you didn't like it, you know, go ahead and like it anyways, because I like it. So anyways, so yeah, that is my book haul. Thank y'all all for watching, and I hope everyone has an amazing day. Bye! I actually really can't stand covers. Like,